Another measure that people like to incorporate in their lives is journaling, writing down their thoughts, whatever might be bothering them, writing a note to somebody and never sending it. That type of thing can be very therapeutic and come into a more parasympathetic, the more relaxed state. It's so important for us to have stress resilience, not only for fertility, but in our life in general. High stress, being in that sympathetic state, can cause many bad outcomes in our body, including high blood pressure, high heart rate, which can lead to stroke, heart attacks. It can lead to overall chronic disease. There's definitely a link between high stress, being in that sympathetic state, and inflammation. And then inflammation seems to be the root cause of many of our chronic disease states like diabetes. So let's look at stress. How can we can't completely take stress out of our life. I mean, we're all going to have it. We all need to have some type of, whether it's work or family relationships, or we have roles in our life. These roles, just by the nature of having a role in life, is going to come with its stressful events and things that are out of our control, like deaths of loved ones, of pets, pregnancy losses is a big one that I can relate to. These are all stressors that are going to affect our health, and we can't get rid of a lot of them. So how do we become more stress resilient is what I like to say. Becoming more stress resilient, one great way is to incorporate in your daily routine some type of lowering body's response to the stress, to incorporate this into our daily routine. So some ideas I like to give the people that we work with, there's lots of ways to do that. There's many books, many programs, many podcasts on decreasing your body's reaction to stress. And some of the things I like to mention that seem to resonate with the people we work with: meditation. Meditation's a great way. I personally have incorporated that into my life, and I'm not perfect at it, but I have seen some amazing changes by incorporating meditation into my daily routine. So I highly recommend giving it a try and trying it for maybe 30 days. It takes a little while to see these changes and to really feel what's going on and see the lasting changes, as well as get feedback from maybe loved ones or people that are around you a lot and say, oh gosh, you just look so much brighter and happier and more relaxed, or whatever it might be. But meditation has definitely helped me with that. Another great way of building stress resilience is yoga practice. So practicing yoga can really help improve our stress resilience. And another measure that people like to incorporate in their lives is journaling, writing down their thoughts, whatever might be bothering them, writing a note to somebody and never sending it. That type of thing can be very therapeutic and come into a more parasympathetic, the more relaxed state. And exercise is a wonderful way. There is a balance with exercise, because if we push ourselves too hard, that can actually be a source of stress on our body, like physical stress, and our body perceives being too much energy expenditure as a stress and can shut down using our body's resources to go towards things like fertility and sex hormones. So we don't want to do that. But exercise in moderation, absolutely wonderful for decreasing stress. So I like to say exercise helps us decrease the stress in our daily life. Meditation can help us decrease our stress in our daily life in that day. And it can also help us decrease stress from our past, which is wonderful. So looking at meditation, when we meditate, our neurons are actually going into a de-excited state. So a lower state of resonance, so to speak, a lower state of energy. And as they're in that lower state, our bodies can not only de-stress and heal from the stress of that day, but it can also help us de-stress the memories and the stress that is still present from times in the past. Exercise is a great way of helping de-stress from the daily stress. So helping wash out our epinephrine, our stress hormones, cortisol, help lowering our cortisol, and just help with muscle relaxation as well.
If you want to learn more about optimizing your health and your fertility, then follow me and subscribe to learn more.